Okay, morning. We have met this morning. We're on our way to do a bit of a tour through the iSiMANGALISO wetland area for about a week or so. Our first adventure of 2025. Let's do this. Today I'm with my mates again. Ryan.
Don't know where we're going or where we're at.
A new member to our group, James.
How's this?
He's taken us on this tour and he's going to show us an epic trip.
If you can find the right place.
If we can find the right place.
Yeah.
But James is going to show us, tour guide James. But we'll catch up later. We'll have a chat and see how we go. Got a different vehicle with us this time, which I'm excited about to see how it goes and handles the roads. We haven't had the opportunity, but we'll talk about that a bit later.
And we've got old Ed behind camera. Flip that thing.
So I am very excited because on one of our trips, our first trip for the year, we've been sent this vehicle from Ineos South Africa. Try and see how that does on one of our trips. I know a lot of people are wanting to know how it does. I for one am. I love it. I wouldn't mind having one. So let's see how this vehicle goes.
Leaving Johannesburg early morning, we set out to do the unusual, which was drive down to KwaZulu-Natal and spend 8 days exploring the Kosi Bay and iSiMANGALISO greater area in search of pine shine, great adventures, and the rare leatherback turtles that breed along this wild stretch of coastline. A 1,868-kilometer round trip through some of South Africa's best-kept coastline secrets. Sit back and enjoy our KZN coastline overlanding adventures with Big Skies Travel.
With the excitement at an all-time high, we enjoy the drive towards Pinda. Some of these roads are in bad condition, so watch out for those potholes, but take your time and just enjoy. Any day out on the road is better than one at the office, right? Our plan with the Ineos Granadier is to show how it performs on this adventure in stock standard form. Then we modify it with our range of products and take you all along for that incredible journey.
Update us.
We're now in Shlui, and wow, it's humid. Like it's hot. I think it's about 32, but it's a bit humid. I got a fright when I climbed up the car, but all good. Now we're going to look for something called pine shine. Let's see what that is, and we'll.
What do you think it is?
Look, I know it's some kind of a shooter thing for awards evening. There's no doubt, but let's see. So we're at the little farm stall here in Shishui looking for pine shine, but unfortunately I don't have any. We hit the dirt and are all looking forward to an afternoon game drive provided by the lodge. Wildlife is one of the best aspects of overlanding, and we can't wait to go in search of some of northern KwaZulu-Natal's finest experiences.
Daryl, what are you signing me?
about conditions of entry from Macasa. Is that what you say? Macasa.
See where he's aiming for.
So like I was saying, quite interesting. So the drive, not too far from Shislui, but it's a big 5. I didn't realize. It's a great start to the trip. So now I've signed. In case a lion eats me. We don't ever sign these in Botswana.
No.
Never. There's like if a lion takes you, it takes you.
It's your responsibility.
Your responsibility. Yeah. You got to sign away your responsibility.
I'll walk you through it now.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'll show you on the map.
Pinda Private Game Reserve, formerly known as Pinda Resource Reserve, is a 170 square kilometre private game reserve situated in KwaZulu-Natal, between the Kosi Game Reserve and the iSiMANGALISO Wetland Park. Designated in 1990, Pinda is derived from a Zulu phrase, Pinda Izilwane, meaning do again, or more poetically, return of wildlife.
First impressions of Macasa are very good. Our guide takes us through some of the species we might see, as well as the route we will be taking. But enough talking, let's go and enjoy.
Mtobisi talks to us about the various types of animal spoor and says he's on the lookout for some cheetah. Let's hope we get lucky. Right from the get-go, we are all amazed by how thick and lush the bush is here in Pinda. This is a stunning place.
Each part of South Africa is unique. That's what makes it so great. And so far, this game drive at Pinda is certainly not a disappointment.
And lucky we were. What a sighting.
We're going to an area.
So we had quite a good day. We left rather early this morning. Got caught up at our first meeting point at our stop with some fellow travelers and some people wanted to chat to us and talk about our experiences, which is always great, and we love that. And then we had a nice slow drive. You know, the road through, when you go through Pongola, the road conditions aren't great. The coal trucks are an issue. There weren't as many today. I believe the train's running again. It seems like it. But a slow drive, beautiful scenery, worth taking it slow and easy. And then arrived here at Macasa Lodge, just about 20 kilometers out of Kluklui. And I never knew this place existed. It's absolutely stunning. It's a big 5 park. We haven't been here long. We've seen cheetah. We tracked a bit of cheetah. We found them, 3 cheetah. We saw an African python across the road. We've seen buffalo. We've seen giraffe and amazing birds. So it's been an amazing day. We now just stopped for our sundowners and our snacks with the game drive. But what a beautiful place, and I will definitely be coming back to this place. We have a lot planned for today, but there's still time for an early morning drive. We've come down a little road now looking for a pride of lions and came across an elephant. Scared him a bit, so he's challenging us and showing us his dominance, and he keeps pushing us. So we wait, and he comes and pushes us back, and we wait, and it looks like he's not going to stop. Getting a lesson here from our mate James about the elephants and what to do, and if you encounter this type of thing. Good morning everyone. We've just gone for an amazing game drive. Just wanted to show you the rooms at Macasa Lodge. So this is room 4 we stayed in. Amazing views. But come inside as we walk in. A beautiful set out room, air conditioned, because it's, I forgot how humid Durban is, but it's beautiful. You got your little work desk, your fridge, cupboards. You've even got your own balcony with a view. And this lodge is a big 5 lodge. They only have fencing on the top 2 lines, I'm not sure if you can see it, to stop the elephants. But all the other wild lions, leopards can all come through the camp. We heard lions early last night, but we hadn't seen anything. Each unit's got its own little bird bath, has a little feature. But let me show you how stunning the bathroom is. So you've got a bath for a romantic evening with Ed, shower, and your bathroom. Everything you need, and a stunning unit to stay in. Even the shower's got open sky shower, which is quite stunning. But very, very nice. Had a lovely night's sleep here. Looking forward to having breakfast and hitting the road and finding some other adventurous things to do. Today we're going to find something amazing to do.
After spending 2 nights at the Macasa Game Reserve on the edge of the Pinda Private Game Reserve, we make the 168 kilometers north and make a beeline for the town of Manguzi to fill up before we hit the dirt and aim for the secluded camp. That is the Little Paradise Camp, a stone's throw away from the Kosi Lake.
Our goal for the day was to find the massive fever tree forest, and man, it was incredible.
Time for a lunch stop and to learn more about the iSiMANGALISO wetland. This is an area we've always wanted to explore and are finally doing it.
The iSiMANGALISO Wetland Park is a protected area along the coast of South Africa's KwaZulu-Natal province. The park's centerpiece is the vast Lake St. Lucia, home to large numbers of hippos, crocodiles, pelicans and flamingos. Elephants, giraffes and leopards also inhabit the grasslands and forests of the iSiMANGALISO Wetland Park.
Definitely a place to come. This lots to see, lots to do, amazing little places to stop and have a little, lunch or whatever. It really is beautiful.
So we've stopped off in Muzi Swamps, which is part of the iSiMANGALISO Wetland National Park, and underneath these beautiful fever trees, which are part of the fever tree forest in this area, which is one of only 2 in southern Africa. The other one being in Pafuri in Kruger Park. So very beautiful to be in such a beautiful, luscious green environment.
Time to fill up and stock up for the next 5 days, as where we're going is remote.
Right now we're heading to the Steel Bridge, a bridge that was built by the army in about the 60s. Still very functional. We're going to meet 2 people there and have a spot of lunch on the way to our campsite near Banganek.
But we're on a bumpy road and my tires are a bit hard, so I'm just going to deflate them. But I'm going to use my new tire deflators that we sell. So it's quick release, not quick release, but you set it to the pressure you want, you screw them on and it does the job by itself. Like a great little...
Hang on, just show us those things again.
Great product, right? So let me show you. So I'm going to go to 2.1 bar because of this road. Then we set it, screw it up to 2.1 bar, like that. Lock it in place with that lock nut, and then you just screw it on. That's it, like that, screw it on. And then to activate it, you just give it a pull. It's deflating and it'll stop at 2.1 bar. I have tested them and they're like pretty accurate.
And you just leave them on there?
You can leave them on, but
You just take them off,
I take them off in case we're going to hit some
branches or something that could affect that,
yeah, I pull it off. Done. Because it's deflating, yeah. So I'm so happy to see my friend MB. We've been friends for long, maybe 10 years.
Yeah.
So MB is one of the leading turtle experts. When the turtles hatch and when they come on the beach, MB knows everything. So he's arranged for us, he's going to take us one night on a turtle walk, and then he's going to teach us all about the habits of the turtle and how they hatch and why they come back, and I think that's going to be interesting. But I'm so happy to see him.
I'm very happy also to meet with Darren. Long time I haven't met him, and for you guys I'm very, very happy. I'll make a best for you this time.
We are pushing for time as we don't want to miss the nighttime turtle walk we have booked for this evening. This is one of our main attractions in this part of South Africa.
The forests in this area are just something else.
Paradise Camp. Little Paradise Camp, buddy. Or Kosi Lake. We're on Kosi Lake. Apparently we got to see this view. Have a look at this, Eddie. Look that way.
So the fish traps, they are some of, if not the oldest fish traps in South Africa, possibly Southern Africa. And they've been here for hundreds of years. And what you'll find is each family that lives in the area will own a specific fish trap. And they tend to it, and so each fish trap you see here has probably each got a family member. And yeah, they produce a lot of fish, and studies have shown that it's one of the more sustainable routes of fishing in the area. And yeah, on our boat cruise tomorrow, you'll get to see a bit up closer, and we'll get a spiel from the guide. But they're fascinating, they're really cool. Yeah, a gentleman we worked with called Nkosi Tembe in Kwampukan, and we worked with him very closely and formed relationships over the years. This camp was owned by someone else, I can't remember, and he got an opportunity to purchase it or get the concession. So he took it over, and then one day he was like, guys, I got to show you something, and brought us up here, and that's pretty much how we found it.
My word.
What a spot there.
So yeah, definitely a bit of a local hidden gem, kept secret.
And you're working with the community, which is awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
absolutely,
definitely.
yeah.
So a lot of focus on the community, but yeah, little paradise camp.
Our guide, Agrippa, is about to take us on a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
And when that cyclone comes, because they washed away, so that could be another reason why the population is not doing very well, you know. But with the locusts, because they are nesting higher up, most part of the beach is damaged, and a lot of eggs were washed away. But then because they should grow up to the maturity.
Ed, we found one, bud. What an amazing experience. When we got here, I didn't think we would see it. Then I thought we might see them, but to actually see this is beyond incredible. This is life. This is the beginning of life for this young fella. Whether he makes it or not, we don't know, but this is one of the experiences I'll remember for the rest of my life. This is amazing.
This is a beautiful but rather sad story. Statistically, only one of the hatchlings will make it, so all of these little guys have a really tough start to life. The high tides from the previous week meant we didn't get to see any big turtles, but here's some footage from a previous walk.
How are you enjoying your bush tech tray and canopy?
But I love this thing. This is the best.
Some roast veggies for tonight.
Yeah, tonight's
Gonna
roast
get your
veggies.
cob.
We got, we need the sauces for the steak. I've got all my knives up there. I think that's it, man. a great meal, and some time around the fire with good friends. It doesn't get any better, but it's time for bed as we have an even more amazing experience planned for tomorrow. All right, nearly ready? Right, so we've climbed onto this boat, QB2, and we're now off onto the lake. We're going to obviously go through the region onto the lake, and then do a bit of snorkeling, go see how the fish traps work. Captain.
Be a research project. Yeah, only going down onto the beaches, see a lot of honey badger and badger dens. Oh, wow. And apparently there's quite a healthy population in these forests. Wow. So yeah, honey badgers. I don't know if you get some mangas up there. It's monkeys.
Monkeys, yeah.
Yeah, but small stuff. I think the birds would measure biggest thing. You also it's fine,
Yes.
The scenery is just incredible. Crystal clear, warm water, and a chance to jump off the boat and have a little swim. Watch out for the hippos though. From the air we can really see how massive these fish traps are.
Good catch, Daryl.
Thanks so
Fought
much.
long and hard.
Yeah, catch and release.
Yellowfin bream.
Yellowfin bream.
It's now time to get closer to the traps. Crystal clear warm water. How good is this?
We're operating for over 700 years. Okay, in our time now, they've been pushed down to from generation to generation. Which means if I'm owning this now, then I die. Maybe I die maybe tomorrow or when I die. When I die, this trap will be pushed down to my children or brothers if I have brothers. So it's going like that. That's why I said it's working. It's going like generation to generation.
Here we frying a fish on a traditional way, which, as we are the Tonga people, we're frying the fish like that on a sticks. As we're taking the fresh fish from the traps and we're coming to fry. It's how we fry it, and the fish will be eating with peanut sauce and will be with uchaka. So it's just a part of a trip of today.
Traditional
trip.
And what fish is it?
This is a yellowfin bream, which is the best fish which you can eat in Kosi Bay. The nicest fish, yellowfin bream.
Lovely, my man.
Yeah.
How's it, Daryl?
Very good, man. Very, very good.
After a great traditional meal, it's time for a nap.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I got up nice and early. A bit of rain came over. It's stopped now, but it's quite overcast, so a bit wet, but stunning campsite. We're at Camp Little Paradise campsite.
Little Paradise, say the Zulu name.
Help me say it.
Lake Kuhlange.
Lake Kluhlange. So James has helped me a lot, or helped us a lot with arranging this trip so we can show what aspects of the area and what you can do in the area. We're only 4 days in, so there's a lot more to do. It's been jam-packed, it's been fun, there's been great things to do. You can keep yourself busy, great for families. Nice little campsites like these. There's another one we just went to look at next door. Recommend it. James will tell you a bit about the area, but we will put the link in for James's contact details below from Big Skies, who can help arrange these type of trips.
Yeah, so we're in the iSiMANGALISO Wetland Park, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and Southern Africa's first UNESCO World Heritage Site. Primary reason was our trip yesterday, which you'll see the footage, is the fish traps, which are ancient fish trap, which are there's a very interesting method of actually catching the fish. But also the lake system itself is 4 lakes connected, which ends in a river called Manzanyama, which means the black water, which people in this area believe that's where the souls of their ancestors end up. But each lake has a completely different kind of unique feel or biodiversity system to it.
So today we're taking the coastal road. Could be a bit tough, a little bit overgrown, but we're going to show you that road. We're going to take the coastal road, probably stop over, have something to eat on the road, have a bit of fun chats along the way, and then we're going to end up at James's camp tonight. James, what's that camp called? Because I only know it as Googs. But
Googs. Full name Google Sizwe, so we're going to just shorten it to Googs. And Ubunya and Research, so we have 3 camps. And we'll be taking a very, very gnarly 4x4 path to get there. So looking forward to towing you out of the sand and the mud.
James and his Ineos. We'll see what happens today.
After a great 2 nights at the Little Paradise camp, the guys from Big Skies Travels lead us to their prime lodge situated some 30 kilometers away. And, driving coastal back roads, we pull in to the Big Skies Googs Lodge, where we hold up for 3 nights.
We're making life difficult for ourselves and tackling these dunes with high tire pressures, but let's see how we go.
Brett?
Tell you what to do, but I haven't made it up yet. So I think I'll have to figure it out and then I'll give you another interview. But right now, we're scheming speed is not the answer.
After some great fun in the dunes, it's time to push for Googs along the stunning coastal road. It's a true test of man and machine, and so far, so good.
That thing's amazing.
So we've arrived at Black Rock. A beautiful drive down through the trees. It's like really being in a jungle and a forest. So it's like that's my thing. But there's a rock outcrop there, and there's a lizard species. It's the only place you can find that lizard is on that rock.
With the correct tire pressures, we close in on Googs.
Morning. We're off to Lala Neck, just left Googs in the game here. So Emmy's just said it's going to drive a bit faster so we can catch the sunrise on the beach. Must have never thought about doing a sunrise snorkel before. In my mind it would be like sharks and stuff, but we'll see. Apparently it's pretty safe and it's amazing, so let's have a look and see what happens. You just sit in my car drive there.
Whoever thought a sunrise snorkel would be this good? Maputo land, just wow.
beautiful Sodwana Bay, or a seal.
Time sunrise snorkel, magic, absolutely fantastic.
We love camping, but it's also great to spend some time in a lodge that definitely looks after you, but still offers that remote and rustic feel that we find so important when overlanding and traveling. But it's lunchtime at Googs today, and we've got burgers. And is it a veggie burger? Veggie burgers. Had these before? These are incredible. You won't even know it's a veggie burger. Try it and let me know what you think, bud.
Sweet, so yeah, this is one of 7 standard rooms that we have at Googs. The only difference is we have 8 rooms in total, but the one is a double unit, which is a family unit. So it's pretty much the same layout, it's just you've got 2 separate rooms. But these are the standard rooms, the Googs comfort rooms. As you see, we've gone for something very simple but comfortable. So it keeps you dry, very comfortable beds, comfortable linens, but the thinking behind it was we want people to be out at the beach in the main areas, exploring the area, rather than coming here and having and wanting to spend all of their time in the room. So the beds can be made into doubles or twins. Have an ensuite bathroom. All the water is supplied by a donkey boiler to give you that rustic feel, but you never have to light your own donkey. The team looks after you and will light in the morning after a beach swim and again in the evening to make sure you always have a hot shower. But yeah, each room, standalone bathroom, nice open air feeling so that you really still feel that you're in the environment and not closed off.
So why don't you explain to me, so all the activities and how it works if you come and book in here, how does it all work?
Yeah,
what do you get to do?
Got a fully inclusive rate, and we've tried to make it easy for guests that you know what you're going to pay for. Once you pay your quote or whatever the rate is, you come, you can have alcoholic drinks, soft drinks, coffees and cappuccinos are all included in the rate.
Okay.
We do have some higher top shelf booze that isn't included, but we're very reasonable. And then activity wise, everything except a turtle tour is included, which is seasonal. So that includes taking you to Black Rock, as I mentioned, for beach day, going to Kosi Bay to do the boat tour and see the ancient fish traps, going to Lala Neck for snorkeling and just beach days. You'll arrive at the beach, a beach shelter will be set up, you can have lunch, towels, drinks, you arrive and you leave when you want to and we sort it all out.
James, so you're enjoying the Ineos?
Yeah, Bruce. I mean, I have to say I was very skeptical about it when I first got into it.
Yeah.
Find the dimensions a little strange. It does have definitely some eccentricities, but it's very fun to drive on the 4x4 track. And I'll say that their mission of trying to emulate a Land Rover they've nailed it, because it's got all the weird annoyances of a Land Rover, but it kind of makes you feel like home, and it's just fun. It's fun to drive. We were going up and down dunes yesterday. It was supreme. I'm completely converted, so I want one.
And it was pretty impressive. Made up some of those dunes in 4x2 yesterday.
I mean, it was. I've driven around these parts for like 10 years, and the only car that's really been very capable here is either a Cruiser or a Land Rover or a Jimny. And this thing is now on the list. It's strong. We're now at the Ubunye rooms, which are our slightly more bespoke offering. We've tried to build it very small and intimate camp, ideally for community groups. So we have family, big groups of friends that come for long periods of time. And we built the rooms to be very comfortable, breezy, and all you need for a sort of coastal beach holiday.
They really do offer activities and accommodation options here for any sort of traveller. And I would encourage anyone to visit this incredible area. We are definitely coming back.
Sunset Lounge. Over there you have the Lubombo mountain range, which is not visible from our main area at Ubunye. You can see the ocean from that side, so you have sunrise that side, and then you come in the early evening here for a beautiful view of the sun setting over the Lobomba. Beautiful.
This is Research Camp. This is an exclusive use self-catering camp. So more for your 4x4 owners, people looking for something where they can look after themselves. There's a little bit of support from the camp, but very isolated, exclusive use, enjoy with your family. It's got 4 rooms or tents actually. It sleeps 8 in total. And yeah.
So we got onto Mazengwenya Beach during our turtle drive. We did the turtle walk the other night. Tonight we're doing the drive, so we're cruising along the beach to see if we can pick up any turtles or maybe hatchlings, or even a turtle, a lay turtle coming out to lay eggs. So let's hold hands and see what we find.
It's just they're going back. The loggerhead turtle. Look like a last night. $1.8, $1.9 low at the side, 900 kilos. If it's biggest one, it's huge.
900 kilos?
Yeah, it's huge.
Watch this thing pull itself.
Yeah.
So that bank is impressive. Yeah. You watch them just dragging up the beach, and it's like it's hectic.
So
that little lip, that one even, I'm surprised that it gets that far. But these were...
Was she successful?
Yeah, very, very nice. Yeah, it took 60 or 65 days, and then the babies hatched.
And you think they'll be safe here, MB?
Yeah, sometimes I don't think the wave is coming back now. And if the wave is pretty high, then they're watching the wave. But I don't think now. It just happened a few weeks back. I think it's safe here now. Yeah.
The tides weren't on our side, but even seeing the evidence of these enormous animals is a privilege. One more Lalanek beach walk and tropical swim, and it's unfortunately time to leave.
My name is James McCulloch, and I'm the Managing Director for Big Skies. I recently put together this unique trip with my friend Daryl from Opposite Lock. Daryl has been, for a while, he was here about 5 years ago, and I've been trying to get him back to the area for a long while now. And so, yeah, it's been great to have him back and to show him a little bit more about this beautiful area that we call Maputoland. So I'd like to welcome you to our series of lodges here in the coastal forest of Maputoland in the iSiMANGALISO Wetland Park. We have a very beautiful coastline to share with everyone, and I'm sure the video will do the justice of this place. One of our values in Big Skies is a very clear sense of transparency between how we work with our community. This means that we would hire, from when we need to hire a member of staff into the camp, we go through our community trust, who then decides who we hire based on which family is having the least amount of revenue coming into their household.
My name is David Middleton, and I'm Operations Director at Big Skies here in Maputoland. Maputoland, I got sent down here in about 2014, 2015 in this area. I knew it existed on a map, but I'd never been here myself. I just got told we've got a small little project here, and I think it took maybe a couple of hours from when I hit the coast here to really fall in love with this place. It was to me, it was a best kept secret in SA. I really didn't know an environment like this existed in South Africa. From the warm waters, the tropical fish, the snorkeling opportunities, the turtles, the diving, the whales and the marine life, and then even moving on into the terrestrial life. It just really blew my mind, and I knew this was a special place, and I fell in love with it immediately. So, and that's when I decided, look, I don't think this is a temporary project for me, and I wanted to get involved here and push this vision forward with Big Skies, and ultimately get more people and more South Africans to come and experience this wonderful, wonderful place. A lot of people don't know what to do here, and when I came down as well, I had no clue what was available here. And still to this day, 10 years later, I'm still finding new things to do. Starting from north, you've got the cozy fish traps and the boats with the most ancient fish traps in Africa, spending over 700 years, which you would have seen already. Going down the coast along a beautiful untouched coastline, where you can be and walk kilometers on the beach without seeing any sign of man-made life, maybe a couple of footprints or a friendly fisherman along the way. All the way down to Sodwana, you've got beautiful lake systems. It was South Africa's first UNESCO World Heritage Site, and is something unique in the world as to how the lake systems operate here. I mean, at every corner you look, there's just a story to be told and something unique in this area. The snorkeling here is also incredible. But saying all of this, even just coming to relax on a beach in isolation where you might be one of 2 or 3 people on the beach or families, isolated beach, warm waters up to 28 degrees, it really is an extremely special place that I've fallen in love with. And to me, I don't want to keep it as a secret, because I think for this area to thrive and to stay like this, we need more people to come and contribute to conservation and tourism in a meaningful manner. If you'd like to find out more, ask us any questions, please click the link below, pop us a mail. We're on WhatsApp, email, head to our website and you'll find a way to get in touch with us. We'd love to answer any questions or introduce you to the area.
Our last night, and we travelled the 75 kilometers on back road forestry tracks to a campsite we've been asked not to reveal its location. What a way to end a splendid trip with good mates on the edge of a lake called Sibaya. After some heavy rainfall the previous evening, these plantation roads were proper fun.
wild camping on the shores of Lake Sibaya. What an insane experience.
Waking up on the shoreline of Lake Sibaya, this is special, but every adventure does come to an end. Although we have one more activity in store before we leave. But we've just got to Sodwana. Woke up a bit early this morning on Lake Sibaya, and then did a little drive down here to Sodwana. Now we're going on a sea odyssey. Not sure exactly what it entails, but I will let you know and keep you posted.
Absolutely amazing. Amazing fish, amazing water. Yeah, warm. Absolutely fantastic. What do you think, Daryl? Absolutely brilliant. All right. So we just came out. Skipper found a school of fish. Dived in with them. Amazing. To come and snorkel.
So that brings us to the end of this incredible week we've had down in Maputo land, the iSiMANGALISO area, and ended off here at Sodwana with an amazing dive. So I just want to say thanks to James from Big Skies and thanks to David from Big Skies. Guys, it was a great week, and definitely just goes to show you don't have to go to Botswana, you don't have to go to Zimbabwe. You've got these amazing wild camping and wild things to do here, and it's stunning. Great driving, great scenery, great weather, great beach walks. It's just a fun-packed adventure, that.
If you're interested in doing a trip similar to this, or even just coming and exploring the Maputo land coast and doing something a little bit more relaxed, hit the link in the comments, go to www.bigskies.travel and pop us a line on our contact form.
Thank you. Join us in our next episode where we build up our new Hilux double cab for overlanding. I'm Daryl, and thanks for watching. Because of the excitement, whenever we get a new vehicle,